Welcome to the bonus episode of this week for Dawn to Dawn episode 8.
Oh, yes.
I've got this funny feeling. Dean, how did you like this episode?
It's a nice reprieve from the previous episode that we had of just pure emotions. This one was, so it was it was nice. It was refreshing to go back to
it was refreshing, but also somewhat not refreshing because I went back to some of the awkward that made made me cringe a bit in terms of like, God dang it, these things happen.
What timing? Why are you there now?
Yeah. So, do you have anything you want to mention before I start doing my usual shindig?
I will say one of the, I always giggle at some of these, but when something actually makes me laugh out loud, it's funny because I'm dead inside and everything.
Yeah,
so
there were a few moments for that.
There's just a moment when they were eating noodles. They were walking around the table.
It was so funny.
I don't know why,
it's
but
cute. It's funny.
Just that little interaction was funny. So,
yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, no, that was one of the main things I wanted to mention. Nice. That made me laugh, giggle.
So yeah, it was very funny. All right, so my positives, my massive positives,
big massive positives.
We get Ida's silky transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
It looks awesome.
It was such an awesome moment.
It looks so good.
And that's something that's becoming commonplace with this anime is that there's a ton of holy shit moments that are very awesome. This was very good. She looks amazing. I didn't even think of it as a possibility, and the timing of her transformation and the reveal was incredible. So that was a massive positive. Next up, this episode easily could have been just a filler, like a chill filler episode. We have yet to have one of those types of episodes yet, where they're just like, they're just trying to fill a spot in the season. Especially after last week's emotional bomb.
Oh, God, yeah.
They easily could have just done that. But nope, it's another wonderful episode offering a lot of good pace. Offering a lot at a good pace.
Yeah.
You got love triangle drama. You got comedy. You got mantis shrimp alien boxer.
That's right.
You got Loch Ness monster or Nessie.
I think it was
creature.
Nessie with laser breath.
Yeah, it was. I was like, that looks like the Loch Ness monster a little bit.
At first, I thought it was Godzilla because it kind of the
it
head
did have
looked like that.
Yeah, it had that, and then it did its attack, which is very Godzilla like, which was really cool. So yeah, those are, and obviously, I don't even need to keep touching on this, but the animation is still just great.
Yeah,
it's at this point, I could keep putting it as a massive positive, but we're at this point, I don't think we're even going to be surprised at it.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to change how they're doing it.
Yeah, so it's just great. So the episode starts off with a lot of slurping. So much slurping. Everyone is at Momo and Seiko's home eating some very tasty looking and sounding noodles. And the funny part about this is Ida is still convinced that Momo is a demon. And they're both, like you mentioned, they're both arguing around the table while their mouths are completely full. And normally I hate when people try to talk with their mouths full, but this was funny. This was good.
And it sucked for me though, because the words were on the screen, but there was no text to show what they were saying. I don't know if that's different for you.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I didn't know what those were. I think it's because I was on my tablet, and for whatever reason, Crunchyroll doesn't do words on screen. But TV, if I watched it on my TV, it would work.
Yeah.
So I might have to rewatch this episode on my TV.
Gotcha.
But
I love how they did that though. They played into it, and they did a little bit of breaking the fourth wall kind of thing, smashing away the text on the screen. It was funny. It was cute. They both had an awesome moment.
Yeah.
It very much feels at home. While they're squabbling a bit, it feels like they're all meant to be together, which I love.
Yeah. She definitely fits in with the group, I think.
Yes, wonderfully. And Seiko plays into it as well, agreeing with Ida that Momo is a demon, and it's just very funny. And it's because she she's like, oh my god, she can't be your grandma because she's looks so young and beautiful.
Hot. Yeah,
and which is true. So that it was all very good, and you see that Ida has developed feelings for Okarun, which is very cute. And when she leaves, she's like, he's a demon and I'm a human, so this is wrong.
Yeah, we shouldn't do it. Yeah, like the classic, like just cliche,
and she's saying this as she's clearly very flustered.
Yeah,
it's very cute and funny. Then it's time to get that ball back in Okarun.
Oh god! Yeah.
And the way that they do it is hilarious.
I never want to lose my ball,
right?
Because if this is the way to get it back, this just looks awful.
Yeah, it was very good. Turbo Kitty pitches it baseball style back into him. It's a whole wonderful scene, continuing with the well delivered comedy. Seiko's the batter, Momo's the umpire, and of course, Okarun is the catcher, and the mitt is his groin. So the still of that the moment where it hits him is just so good. Like, it's just a really amazing scene. Very well done, very funny, just good. Do
you think Seiko missed on purpose, or
no? I think that was Turbo Kitty's granny ball.
Oh, okay.
That was it was just such a good pitch.
Her fast granny ball.
Yeah, well, she'll get it next time. Seiko will definitely get it next time.
Okay.
Now we're back at school, and Okarun's being really weird, and naturally in front of Momo, but it's not the I think you're cute weird. And this is where like those real moments are starting to feel like you get those awkward high school moments, and and he's making excuses now to not be able to see her after school or meet up on the roof for lunch. At first you're wondering, you're like, what is going on? Is it because he has one of his nuts back and he's feeling weird things or something? But of course, when you don't communicate properly and you lie, the person on the receiving end, which in this case is Momo,
it's hurt.
Start to spiral into overthinking, and you're like, what's going on? Why is he acting like this all of a sudden? And then she starts having these thoughts of him and Ida because when they were back at the house, it was like that she noticed that a little bit.
And that's what I thought initially too. I'm like, oh, is he like going to want to talk to her now?
Yeah. So this all is setting up for some big time cringe, awkward cringe. So yeah, Momo deals with her internal back and forth. She's trusting of Okarun, and she's having those internal thoughts about like, okay, well, he's got schoolwork to do. It's fine. Things like that. But on her, she goes on a walk to go get some Pompi, a drink for herself and her friends. And on the way back, she stumbles along Okarun and Ida in a very vulnerable looking position.
Provocative position.
Yeah, provocative, and it's very vulnerable. Of course, this sight absolutely shell shocks Momo. Naturally. So, but they cuts immediately to like 5 to 10 minutes in the past, and you get to see that Okarun, he's just there doing push-ups and shit. He's
trying to get stronger.
He lied because he just wants to train and so he can get stronger for future fights, and so he can protect Momo more. And what happens here is insane. It like in a amazing way. Ira finds Okarun and confesses her feelings for him, but it's awkward and hilarious. And here you get these like little tidbits of how she learned like romantic thoughts is from her daddy's magazines.
Oh god.
Like that the boy is supposed to accept a kiss from the girl that confesses to them.
It's like Hitch. They're supposed to come like the last 10% or whatever.
Yeah. And
for the kiss.
Okarun's like freaking out in this moment. Obviously, he doesn't know what to do. And they have this hilarious little like standoff scuffle. Like they're kind of sliding back and forth. And it's just like a standoff. But they get into a little scuffle. And that's how they end up on the ground. Okarun on top of her in a very vulnerable looking position that from a viewer's perspective looks like maybe sexy time.
Yeah, it looks very
which
like behind the bleachers type stuff.
Yeah,
you know.
And in this scenario, Momo is now the viewer, and you get to see her looking off in the distance, and they lock eyes, and Momo is pissed. So, yeah, Okarun has some like explaining to do. And he tries to do that. He chases after her, tries to explain his side of the story. Momo isn't having it. She's pissed. See, everyone, lying is bad.
And very bad.
Okay, lying is bad.
Also, getting caught is really bad. No,
yes, true. I mean, it is if you're gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Bad for you, buddy. So she yells at him. She's had enough. She's pissed. Which is, all these thoughts going through her head. It's understandable. On one end, clearly there's feelings here. She's pissed in that regard, but she's also pissed that he lied, which is very, very fair. Not that it's a bad lie. Like, yeah, he on his end of things, he's just trying to better himself so that he can better protect Momo.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he's trying to show her, like, hey, I can be the protector, for you.
At the end of the day, you're a liar, buddy. You can't. Yeah. That's not good.
The best way is just to.
But yeah, you learn that stuff early on. You lie.
Come out and say it.
Things don't. Sometimes it kicks you in the ass, and in this case, it kicks Okarun right in the ass.
Or in the ball.
Right. in his one ball.
His one golden ball.
So Momo's back in class now with her friends. They're wondering where the Pompey is. She says something that I thought was pretty funny. She's like, I gave it to the ground.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I thought that was really funny. Here's, hang on 1 second, sorry. You have any thoughts on any of that while I'm doing this?
No. I do like how he's like wearing like the little weights that you like tie around your ankles and wrists, because I used to do that when I was younger, especially after watching like Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, oh, Piccolo has weights on and so does Goku. I'm gonna do that and become stronger.
Yeah, that was good. So yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Yeah, she gave it to the ground. I thought that was a hilarious thing to say. It's not funny that she's super bummed out right now, but the way that I just
how
it was
she said,
funny. Cut to the mantis shrimp. One of the coolest little guys in the world. Have you? Did you know of mantis shrimp before this?
No, I have not.
So
I have no idea what that is. Is that like their class pet essentially, or what is this?
They're just going over. It's like for science. But the mantis shrimp are very, very cool. They are the only shrimp in the world that I find cool, and they are strong as hell. They have they can hit things with their little puncher.
Yeah.
Like really hard.
Oh,
it's really cool. It's for their size. It's very incredible.
Oh wait, is that why that punchy thing was a shrimp?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even put that two together, dude.
Yeah,
man. Okay, that makes.
So I mentioned that a little bit later on, you see that, but he is like a little mantis shrimp boxer dude.
Oh, okay, because I was like, where did this guy come from? Did not put it together. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Like I said, so they're strong as hell, but here Momo is still spiraling. She's in a massive slump, and her friends think that she's been possessed by a mantis shrimp spirit. Well, she's like messing around with an actual mantis shrimp. In the scene, you see it hit that ruler. That's like to portray the kind of strength that it has for its size.
Oh, wow.
You remember that?
Yeah.
It like puts the cracks in the ruler.
So is that like accurate? Are these things like really?
Oh, they're very strong. Like it wouldn't be able to hurt. You would feel it if it punched you with its little.
I kind of want one to punch me now.
But the cool thing, the other cool thing about them is they some of them have the coolest colors. They're very actually cool to look at. Interesting little creatures.
Why do you know so much about mantis shrimp?
Just reasons.
Okay.
I like aquatic life.
Aquatic
life.
This is oddly so much information.
I'm not very knowledgeable. I just know little things. But
that's kind of cool though.
They are very cool. I suggest you look them up.
It's just how you describe their punch, like their little punch. So adorable.
There's bound to be a mantis shrimp anime coming out at some point.
All right, well that'll go on my list for sure.
So we get to the next part.
Yeah,
school starts to get weirdly flooded, and everyone has disappeared. It's dark out. This seems awfully familiar. The dark part, at least. Are the aliens back? And yes, they are back once again. Things get super creepy. Momo runs into a monster, like we mentioned before, that looks like Nessie and is very powerful. The water scene here is like pretty intense.
It honestly like kind of got me feeling like like chills a little bit. Like, ooh, this is kind of the audio design. I will say at this stage is phenomenal. Like
it's very good.
The water, like, and then the visual of the water like moving. I'm like, oh, that looks really nice.
Yeah, the trickle and like it's using those little waves to kind of locate where someone or something might be that it's hunting.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And then you get like Momo moves a little bit and it gets that little wave. And it starts to do like a little power up, and you see that, it's really cool. It's kind of, you get that yellow contrasting color beaming through it, and then it powers up and it shoots out a beam.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Very, very Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's what it basically looked like.
We're going to see plenty more of that in the next episode.
I think so.
So, but we cut from that after it kind of moves on from Momo. She's obviously kind of shaken because that was kind of scary.
Yeah.
And we cut to Okarun and Ida, who are together, and they encounter another one of the aliens. It is very akin to, as we said, the mantis shrimp. It has a boxing style, and you can tell that it's really strong. It's like, and it's got its guard up, and but it's got like little antennae, eyeballs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's very mantis shrimp like. But it also, I don't know, like what the The head is supposed to be into it.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know what that was.
I don't know. I don't know what song.
It probably references something. I'm just not aware of it or can think of it.
Because it was like Chiquitita.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
No, I think that was pretty close. But yeah, it has this like cool boxing style, which is very akin to a mantis shrimp. Everything in this moment is now covered in this orange and yellow hue, continuing on with what the show's done so well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fast, and it quickly attacks them. So, but to avoid this, Okradun has to transform and to get himself and Irda out of the way and dodge because it comes in pretty hot. This part's really funny. He calls Irda-chan or Ira-chan, and that flusters her a lot because they haven't kissed yet, and he's calling her that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Mine's a little different. He calls her babe for me.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
he goes like, all right, babe.
That's pretty funny.
Just get out of here, babe. So that's why, but I know what that means. So what you're saying. So
yeah. So that Chan's what you would, like I've mentioned this before. Chan's what you would use towards a girl.
Yes.
And so that was good.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
Now the aliens show their faces. The Serpians. Yeah, something like that. I don't know exactly how to pronounce them. It is an interesting word, but they're here. They're back.
Yeah, they came back.
They want Okradun's banana as per usual because they were so impressed by it last time when they fought, and they're very interested in his powers.
I like how they're still they're both wanting to cut off his banana, but also are complimenting him that it's the best banana ever. So like,
it's funny.
I don't know what kind of feelings I would have. Like, oh, I'm flattered, but also please don't do that.
Right. So yeah, they're all full out ready to start working on him right there, like experimenting on him and taking his banana right there.
Right there. Yeah. Literally ripping his clothes off right there.
Yeah. So during that struggle, Arda was knocked out, and this is where we get the incredible reveal. Just as they're about to start cutting up Okradun to save him, Arda has transformed, which is in a very similar way to Okradun's transformation, but with the powers of acrobatic Silky.
Hell yeah.
She attacks them with this awesome like pink ribbon, and now that yellow and orange hue has been invaded by this pink hue, and it's such an amazing scene, and the reveal is just super cool. She looks incredible, as I mentioned before.
Yeah, and it looks so good.
Yeah,
I will say this anime doesn't really surprise me anymore because a lot of the anime is like, all right, so this person's gonna have a power. I already know, you can kind of like tell. I had no idea this was gonna.
No, neither did I.
I had no idea.
Literally no idea that this was a possibility. Now it's Iris' turn to save the one that she loves.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's where the episode ends.
That's where it ends. Oh, I can't wait for the next one. Did they take a break though? I don't know if that's true or not. Like the
manga I heard is taking a hiatus.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
I'll think the anime is now.
Okay, because I was like, no, don't.
Yeah,
don't
that would suck.
Take it away right now.
Right. Yeah, that would suck.
Okay, maybe that's what I was reading. Because I'm like, wait, are they like taking a break for? Because I know sometimes anime does that, but
yeah,
hopefully that's not the case. Okay.
Nope, I don't think it is. If it is, that's news to me. I did hear about the manga hiatus though.
Okay, maybe that's what I saw then.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, great episode.
Absolutely.
Continuing the trend. Just every episode's actually just been great.
I really don't have a complaint, to be honest.
No complaints.
I usually do for even my favorite Yu Yu Hakusho. I still have like, oh, they should have done this a little better. But like I don't have a complaint.
Yeah, and this episode, so we got 4 more episodes to go, and things are gonna get crazy. I just know it. And let's say 7 was the best episode of the season so far. It was probably the most impactful.
I'd say so.
4 more episodes to go. We could get another one that will potentially puts that one to the test.
Yeah,
which is insane to say because just everything's just been so good.
Don't we have? And I still think we are waiting for like more people to come in because like the opening, you see different people that I don't think.
Yep, you see the one kid that was in the studio with Seiko, I think, is in that opening.
Oh,
like in that, in the episode where you see Seiko in the studio doing her.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot what her screen name was, but.
Oh wait, it was I forget.
Yeah. But yeah, I maybe we'll see him soon.
Okay.
Maybe it's one of those things where we'll see him at like the end of the season, and we'll know that there's a new big character coming in for next season.
True.
I guess we'll find out. So yeah, do you have any more thoughts before I give my rating?
No.
Or do you want to give your rating of this episode?
I mean, rating 9 out of 10. Just awesome. Audio design. I always look at that first. Like, yes, I know visually, like it's stunning, but as an audio person, I think they kill it with the audio design.
Yeah.
Just, especially because I'm wearing headphones and I wear like the 360 headphones, so I got like good sound. Mm-hmm. And just especially with the that Loch Ness monster thing, just like the growling and like just it like gave me chills when I heard it. So that's how you know you mixed it well. Like when it does that to me, I know that they did well with that. But yeah, I mean, color wise, they always do amazing, especially with like boss fights. They always have like specific, like just like one color.
Yeah, that's like they're not so really. Well. You don't feel like it's overdone. It's very well done.
Like you don't feel like they're cheaping out. That way they can make it a little bit, better.
No, I don't even think even that at all. Right? Like at this point, it just feels like it's a style. It's a style.
Even if it is what they're doing, like they do it so well where I'm not even thinking about it, and it just fits everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, when she transformed, I think that's a cool transformation. The hair looks awesome. It looks almost like neon pink compared to everything else, Mm-hmm. So just good. It's a good episode that brings us back to kind of like the goofy part and like the action part, especially after the last episode where it got us in the heart parts.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing how she feels now, knowing that she has a transformation as well. Yeah. Whether she's going to think she's a demon now. And that her whole objective of saving the world from demons is going to still be a thing or not.
Yeah.
Or if now she doesn't think Okadoon's a demon, so now they're more compatible or something.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Maybe she'll like him more because, I'm a demon now, so demon love.
Yeah. I can't wait to see. It's going to be good. So, yeah. My score, I mean, I would say probably 9 out of 10 as well. It's just another incredible episode, keeping up the trend. There's nothing about this episode I disliked. 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
easy.
It's good.
Easy squeezy.
Peasy.
And not being generous. The all these episodes, there hasn't been an episode that's been less than a 9 for me.
Yeah, same.
Just great. Just great.
Good joke.
So yeah, that I think does it for this episode, this bonus episode. We will, as per usual, continue next week in episode 9 of Dawn to Dawn. And there'll probably be another bonus episode for that discussion.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I usually say, thank you for joining us. This is the Anime Odyssey. Let us know how you felt about this episode and how you're liking Dawn to Dawn. Let us know, please.
Please.
I actually want to know. So yeah. We will see you next time.
See ya.
See ya.